All right, good morning, everyone. So today we're going to do construction number 37, which is to construct a root 5 rectangle given a square. And let's use the calculator suite for this. I can just hit start calculator. And then on a clean sheet of paper, and my tools. Okay, so we start with a square, and the quickest, easiest way to make a square is with a circle. So we'll go A and B, and then I will rotate point B around A by 90 degrees. Okay. And then let me even this out a little bit. There you go. And we'll hide our label while we're at it. Hide that C. And we're going to change these letters. Call this one O. And here will be A. And we have B. Show that label. There you go. And next we have C. And finally D. Okay, and then I will hide my objects. We'll hide the circle and hide the center. And draw in my square using segments. Okay, and I want to hide those labels. And I will find the midpoint of segment AB. Here we go. And this will be point E, right? There we go. And then I will use the compass to mark on my line. And actually, let me make the line first. I'll hide those labels. Remove this to make sure it's nice and lined up. There we go. All right, so now with my compass, I'm going to measure from E to C, and that cut that arc so it hits both sides of this line AB. All right, so let's do that. And I will hide this label and mark these two intersections. Now there are a couple different ways I can find my other side. I could do another circle from E to C and put it on the midpoint over on this side. But in this template, sorry, not template, in the spec sheet, they say use perpendicular lines and mark those intersections. So let's use the perpendicular line tool. And I want to be perpendicular to this line, but through that point, and perpendicular to this line, but through that point. And I will hide those labels. And mark the intersections. There we go. Okay. So now let's shade in our square here. And again, we'll go 30 gray. Okay. Now we need to make measurements to prove that we've made our root 5 rectangle. Let's first measure H to F, and then measure F to B. And then I want to measure from A to G. And my final measurement be from F from F to G. Put it we'll put it up here. Okay. Now I'm going to write this in my book. Let me pause the video for a moment, and I'll talk to you in a sec. Okay, so we need to mark our measurements down. First, we have HF, and that's 10.4095. And then we have FB, and that's 16.8429. And then we have AG, which is also 16.8429. And then our final one, which is FG, and that's 23.2763. Okay, so root 5 is equal to root of 5 is 2.236. And FG over HF is 23.2763. 23. All right, so 23.2763 divided by 10.4095. And that equals 23.2763 divided by 10.4095. And this is 2.236. All right, now an interesting thing is that on this page, it shows here that this should be phi over 1, and this side should also be phi over 1. So let's make a few quick calculations to just confirmed that we've made a phi over 1 rectangle, two of them smashed together or overlapping each other. So then we'll have FB over HF, and that will be 16.88429 over 10.4095. And we just want to make sure those are correct. And they are 1.618, which is feet. Okay, so now I can plug in these in. That's my work. So let's do text. Let's sign this thing first. Okay, and then we'll put more text down here. And we'll say that square root of 5 equals 2.236. And then FG over HF, which is 23.2763 over 10.4095, which is 2.236. And also we can put in the statement that FB over HF, which equals AG over HF, and that equals 16.8429 or 10.4095, and this equals 1.61. Now I can make these larger. Okay, so we have everything completed. We've shown that this is a root 5 rectangle, and we've even shown that we have two separate phi rectangles. So let's call this construction number 37. Root 5 rectangle. Square root 5. Okay, copy that. Go to our template. Paste it right there. Okay, construction 37. Construction 37. And our plan is to construct a square root of 5 rectangle given a square. Given square. And our given here is square ABCD. Square ABCD. Screenshot. Right there. And our final statement would be now FGIH is a root 5 rectangle. I can even make this other statement. AGID and FBCH are both golden rectangles. So I'll make both of these statements here as my final statement. Let's move this over. Now FGIH, and let's check our picture just to make sure we're matching that. FGIH, this is right, and AGID and FBCH, those are both golden rectangles, so we're good there. Now FGIH is a square root 5 rectangle. and a GID and FBCH are golden rectangles. Let's just put the return right here. Okay, so we can turn this in. It's all ready to go. And I will see you on the next one. All right, bye bye.